Well, hello there, garden. Welcome back. My name is Black Rose. If you're new to the channel, hello there. And if you are a returning subscriber, like I say, welcome back. So we're going to get into a really deep reading. I feel this is going to be a deep reading about your person, what they're feeling about you, what they're thinking about you, and how they are processing their emotions when it comes to not being with you or not being in contact. Now, I have to tell you before we get started, I actually saw a ladybug in my house yesterday. It was on my curtains. And then as I was about to start the reading, I looked over and I saw a ladybug again. Yes, this time it's not a real ladybug, but the ladybug is here. So that is a symbol for someone out there. This is a sign, a synchronicity for you. You asked for a ladybug, or ladybugs are really significant. Look this up and see what this means for you and see if it resonates, because I just felt the need to say that. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with some angel messages before we get into the tarot. Let's see what we got for you. And this is for all zodiac signs. It is a timeless reading. If you're over here from TikTok, what's up, boo thing? And if you're listening to this on TikTok, what's up, boo thing? Go check me out on YouTube. And I also do offer private readings. You can find that information on my YouTube. All right, so meditation brings answers. So a lot of you have been meditating, starting your day off with a specific meditation. That's for some of you. You could have been watching like a no contact video or calling a specific person in type of video. But this is you really going within, asking your spirit guides and angels to show you some information about this person that is heavily on your mind or on your heart. They're very I just heard Brian really loud, like all of a sudden just heard Brian. Could be a first name, last name. But you are downloading information when you are meditating that is giving you the insight and the proof that this is your person, that this is a person that you will be back in contact with. I'm hearing like this unfinished business that you need to discuss with this person. Not everyone is romantic. This can be like a parent or a sibling. And my ear just started ringing. But you have been going really deep within to get these answers. Should I speak to them? Do we still have unfinished business? How are they feeling about me? Can you show me a ladybug? Can you show me an owl? Can you show me a grasshopper? You know, things like that. You're asking, can you show me a rainbow? You're asking for that when you're meditating. I also feel just working really hard on yourself too has brought a lot of answers when it comes to this connection that you feel. Let's see what else. Okay. Improving health. I love this. Yes, you are improving not only your physical health, but your mental health and your spiritual health. Our spiritual health is so important. Before I do these readings, before I get out here, I am manifesting, I am meditating, I'm listening to really positive music, and I'm moving my body. A lot of you are starting to move your body more, eating right. I heard something about tomatoes. That's very specific. So again, tomatoes, maybe you're killing those tomatoes or you don't like tomatoes, but I'm going to go with you're killing those tomatoes. Maybe you're adding tomatoes to everything. That's something very specific and it's not for everybody. Sometimes I will pull that just to let someone know it's for them. But overall, your health has been improving because you are taking charge and you are pushing forward. I'm also hearing the person that you're dealing with, they are starting to improve their health too. So I'm feeling like letting go of addictions. So that could be like caffeine, that could be alcohol, cigarettes, smoking, vaping, letting go of that and improving one's health. And you're noticing when you do improve your health that things start to really work out for you. And you start to level up in a way that you haven't in the past, because maybe you were trying to really balance yourself before, but you were still holding on to something that wasn't good for you health-wise. I'm also hearing something about losing weight and lifting weights. Losing weight and lifting weights. All right, we have trust. So when you're meditating and you're connecting with God and your spirit guides, Sometimes in the past, you've had issues trusting that you're getting messages like, oh, am I just thinking this thought that's coming in, or is it from my guides or from God? But now you're trusting it more, that when you get a message, oh, yeah, that's got to be from somewhere else, because it's not something I would think on the daily, or not something that would cross my mind. This could even be true for songs. But overall, you're trusting that whatever you are attracting in is meant for you, and whatever is meant for you will not pass you by. I'm hearing that too. So you might be using that as an affirmation, but whatever is meant for you will not pass you by, and you completely trust in the situation more than you have in the past, and you trust that you're going to have communication. Put I claim this with a 100 down below if you claim this reading. Because I'm telling you, the more you keep, I claim this, I believe it, I trust it, I'm working on myself, I'm not chasing, I'm attracting. You'll hear me talk about that like a broken freaking record, because it's important for all of us to remember that, because it needs to stick. It needs to stick, so we have to keep saying it. But yeah, you're noticing that leveling up and raising your vibration, trusting and meditating is calling this person back to you. So some of you could be dealing with like a high-level soulmate or a twin flame. We have compromise. So there may not have been a lot of compromise in the past where you were the one doing all of the giving and they were taking, and they were getting a lot of what they wanted, but maybe you weren't really getting what you needed or wanted out of the relationship. There's more compromise this time, so there is more balance that's coming in. All right, so let's go ahead and find out what is on your person's mind, what they're thinking about you. Let's see what they are thinking about you. What are they thinking about the lovely, beautiful soul that is watching? What are they thinking about the lovely, beautiful soul that is watching? Okay. So what they're thinking is, I know that I crossed the line with you. I will wait for a sign from you. Oh, that's interesting. We started off the reading about talking about signs with this ladybug. Oops, sorry, ladybug. Thank God it wasn't real. So with this ladybug, we talked about that in the beginning. They crossed the line. I will wait for a sign from you. They did you dirty. They did something. Now, to them, they crossed the line, but you understand that they were coming from a place. And I'm not talking about accepting toxic behavior. Don't come for my life. We don't accept toxic behavior. We put up firm boundaries, okay, but we still bless and love and light. However, this person, they did cross the line with you, but you have a very forgiving heart, and you understand that it was coming from a place of being wounded. When we get to a place where we see things for what they truly are, when we're really spiritually heightened, and we can see the person's wounds leaking out, and it's not all about us, it's not personal, and we look at it from a spiritual set of eyes, then we understand where that person is coming. We don't excuse it, but we understand where they're coming from, because they're coming from a place of being wounded. And I feel like this person may have said some very harsh words, some very unkind things. You may have also said some very unkind things where you crossed the line. Both of you crossed the line, I feel. I'm also picking up, this is just a side note, crossing the line in terms of an affair. So an affair, hiding you, keeping the relationship secret. That's not for everybody, but moving along. And you don't have to put that down below, because that's your business, okay? So mind your business. But I will wait for a sign from you. So they've been waiting for a message, maybe even asking the universe to send them a song. I keep going. I always channel about music. Music comes through so strong for the collective that I channel for. So they've been waiting on some sort of sign. And even if you're like, well, I've reached out, Black Rose, and I've talked to them and they don't respond back, I'm sending them a sign. I'm sending them that I want to talk or have a discussion. They're not trusting that. They think, oh, maybe they just want to fight again, or they just want me to open up and talk so we can fight this out, or they want me to apologize right away and then they're just going to leave me. There's some sort of worry here too. So I feel like they're waiting for a deeper sign. And there's also some things going on in their life that they need a sign from the universe if it's okay to speak with you again. Your heart is very protected. You've put so much protection around you that if this person is not leveled up or not ready or where they need to be in order to be in your presence, then they're going to be blocked from you. Remember, rejection is God's protection. So if they're not talking to you right now, it's most likely because they feel this agony inside of them whenever they try to reach out with a message if they haven't leveled up. I don't react when people mention you. You know what? Hold on, let me take a sip of my latte that I made from home because ain't nobody got time for them prices out there. It's good. Okay, so this lets me know for some of you, this is a person that cannot bring you out into the light. Meaning they cannot let people know that you two have been together or had a relationship before. They have to keep a poker face, is what I'm hearing. They have to keep like a real serious or stoic face when someone mentions you. This could be a karmic that's mentioning you, mutual friends, in a workplace. They have had to keep a poker face. I'm just feeling this energy of a poker face. I can't react. I also feel that they don't react to you as well, because if you're reaching out, you're you, so you're reaching out to them. They don't give you a reaction because then they're going to give themselves away. They don't want you to know how much they've been missing you and how much they love you. They don't want you to know yet. Like I said, they haven't completely leveled up, but they are working on themselves. They're always working on themselves, but listen, it's a work in progress. It takes time it can take years for this. And yes, you still got years. Okay, it was my fault, but I blamed you. So I do like that they're thinking a lot about how they went wrong in the connection with you and what they could have done differently, because that in itself shows growth. So that's good. I like seeing that because that's very positive. It's like, look, there are some things that I was at fault for, but I kept pointing the finger at you like you were the problem. And you're not completely the full problem. You're not completely at fault here. So there are some things that you did, but there are some things that they did that they didn't have to. It's not like you made them do every single thing that they did or said. There's something about words too. Words that weren't very nice, words that were petty, behavior that was petty, trying to put little digs out there that weren't very nice. Let's also look into the love oracle. What's on their heart right now, Spirit? What's in their heart right now? What is on their heart? What's on their heart? You make me want to be, I told you, they are trying to level up. It was my fault, but I blamed you. You make me want to be a better person. You call them out. Just who you are, you call them out, but also you've called them out with words. You've said, hey, this is not cool how you treat me, how you act like this. That's not cool. I'm not going to accept that. A lot of boundaries being put in place. You must have said something to them recently. Let me know down below. Did you say something to them recently? Because they're really in their feelings now. There is a lot of strong energy in Cancer right now that I feel has something to do with this. That ladybug is really sticking out to me. It's very vibrant. So they could be all in their feels right now. But you said something to them. You said something. I am so sorry on the bottom of the deck. I am so sorry. Yeah, you said something to them that made them really think. They got up in their head and their heart when you said this to them, whatever it was. I feel like I ruined everything. Again, it was my fault, but I blamed you. I feel like I ruined everything. They are really beating themselves up. And there's something that they haven't told you that they would be ashamed of. And I channeled this before. There's something that they haven't told you or that they're afraid that you'll find out about that makes them very ashamed. They are very afraid of you finding out about something. Something about crossing the line. Yeah, it's not just crossing the line with you, but they cross the line in a situation. They don't want you to find out about something. I want to see if I can find out what that is. All right, what else, Spirit? They don't want you to find out about something. Reminiscing. So they're thinking about you a lot. There's another, please forgive me. So I am so sorry and please forgive me. They're very ashamed. You are always on my mind. I'm hearing that song from Elvis Presley. You are always on my mind. Always. You're always on their mind. First thing in the morning, last thing before bed, when they're listening to songs, when they're on the way to work, when they're in their car alone, when they have any sort of time alone, you're on their mind a lot. So let's find out what that is. What is it that they would be ashamed of if the lovely boo thing watching found out? What is it? What is it that they would be ashamed of if they found out? What are they trying to hide? Spirit guides and angels, what are they trying to hide? Ooh, options. 7 of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They're trying to hide options or just a lot of things going on at once. Oh, you know what? I also feel that this person realizes that they made a mistake in their choices. They chose the wrong thing. There's something about a choice here and it was the wrong thing. And they're very mad at themselves and very ashamed. So I'm hearing like cheating, stepping outside of the relationship, something about an affair. I'm also hearing something about the wrong person. The wrong person maybe chose someone over you that was the wrong choice, the wrong person. And they see it now. 3 of Wands. We have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Oh my gosh. There's something about a long distance connection too. Long distance. Travel and long distance is really sticking out to me here. So maybe the two of you have a long distance relationship or they were talking to someone else that was at a distance. There's a couple of different energies that I feel. I do feel they want to see you again. I do feel they want to see you again, and they may be thinking about making plans of when to do this. Oh, okay. I also feel, okay, let me paint a picture for you. So if this person is involved, let's say in a karmic or a family dynamic, okay, because they don't have to be with anyone. It could just be like a family of origin or a religion. Let's say that they're involved in this, right? And you tried to open their eyes. You tried as much as you could to show them that they were being used, they were being abused, they were not being treated with respect or love like they deserve. And you tried to show this to them. You tried to awaken them as best as you could. You did everything, right? And then you put up your boundaries. You step to the side. This person is seeing how right you were. They almost don't even want you to know how right you were about this situation. And I'm getting really strong chills because this person got chill. They have chills. Like the fact that you know so much about them and you called it before it took place, even before they were able to see it, really, it fascinates them, mystifies. I want to use the word mystify, but it fascinates, mystifies, and confuses them at the same time. Again, they may have been entertaining other romantic possibilities. Now they also might be trying to escape reality. So they have a lot of coping mechanisms to try to stay where they're at for a very long time, but now they're waking up that they're just trying to cope. Also, there was a situation that was easier than being with you. Again, this can be a parent dynamic, okay? Somebody has to put in work with you. Why? Because look at you, you're improving your health in the beginning. You're meditating. You're glowing up. So somebody has to put in work to meet you at the level that you're at, and it's a lot of work. Okay, so now I just heard I'm just getting started. I'm just getting started. So for a long time, this person had quite a bit of confusion about you. Quite a bit of confusion. They knew they wanted you. They knew they loved you. But they were trying to live an illusion, is what I'm hearing. Really trying to live an illusion, not wanting to... I'm hearing something about being embarrassed. Maybe this person gets embarrassed easily. Yeah. However, the Three of Wands is very positive for me because you know what it tells me? There's an exit strategy. They are coming up with a way to get out of these illusions. I'm getting oh my God, my body is just, it's like up and down chills. And I feel really emotional. It's just up and down chills throughout my body. This person, you have opened their eyes even if they didn't show it. They're quiet because they're confused. They're quiet because they don't want you to know how right you were for some of you. They'll come around. But there's also something about waiting on a person's ships to come in. Okay, this could have to do with career too. They might be trying to get their finances together before they come up with an exit strategy. So someone trying to get their finances together, make sure they have enough money to take care of themselves. Yeah. And in the past, I will say they have stalled a lot with you because of fear. They have stalled a lot because of fear. And I have to tell y'all, some of you, this person is coming up with a plan secretly, and they have to come up with a plan secretly. For a very small few of you, that's why they're not speaking, because they can't. You know what I mean. You know why. You know why. You know damn well what I'm talking about. They cannot speak to you right now for safety reasons. That sounds very ominous. It's not safe. It is safety, but not like, oh, I'm going to perish because of this. Look at me trying to use big words. All right, so Seven of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. You know what really sticks out to me here? Look at this farmer. He looks busted and crusted. He's tired. He really is. He has been through it. He has been through it all. Look at him. He's like, dang, I've been planting for so long. What the hell? I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I need things to come into fruition like yesterday. This person that you're dealing with, they have been through the ringer a lot. Their growth and their changing is insane. Like, it hit them like a ton of bricks all at once. Ooh. Yeah, some of you are twin flames. Some of you are twin flames because I feel like this, oh my gosh, there's a heavy period of reflection. And they don't like some of the things that they see within themselves. I'm also hearing a watch pot never boils. So this is also a message for you from your person to really just do what makes you happy. To work on your leveling up like you are. That's really important here, because a watch pot never boils. So if we're constantly watching their social media, what they're doing, when are they going to talk, when are they going to reach out, it's going to kind of stall and delay things because of the energy of desperation. They also don't want to rush or force anything. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. And again, they are working on their money. They got to come correct with the finances, is what I keep hearing. Not because you want them to or need them to. It's because they feel they need to be established for specific reasons. And again, a lot of you know what those are. So they've been through it. They've been wanting to build the life that they want, and I feel that you're included in that. You are someone that they want to be with, someone they always dreamed of being with. Tell me what this person's higher self would give you advice when it comes to this connection. What would the advice be from this person's higher self? So the advice would be the Tower and the Lovers. Wow, so this could be Aquarius or Gemini energy. I'm feeling very strong. That just came through. We have the Fool on the bottom of the deck, which is Aries. Taking a leap of faith. Dogs might be significant. Wolves. Okay, so if they could give you some advice about this situation, you have the Fool, the Tower, and the Lovers. They're saying, keep your faith up. And in doing so, I want you to make the choice to go through your awakening, to feel these feelings, to dive deep within, to continue doing what you are doing, to learn the lessons, because you and I need to build on a stronger foundation, because our foundation was not strong before. And not only do we need to build on a strong foundation, but I need you to build your foundation very strong without me. I need you to have your own secure, stable foundation and build yourself up, while I come over here and build my foundation with strength. Excuse me, with strength. There goes my throat chakra. So yeah, they do want to talk, but they ain't ready yet. I'm going to build it with strength, courage, action, yang energy. There's something about very strong masculine yang energy. I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to make this happen for you, for us, because you are important. And we have 3 major arcanas. That's insane. That's a really, really heavy energy. And I want you to do this because we need to be prepared for our next level up. Okay? We do. We need to be prepared for this, for our next level up, because it is coming. And so there's another thing of whatever they had going on, where they had false foundations with other people or another situation, that is crumbling too, and they're not fighting against it. So that the illusions with the 7 of Cups and the having different options and, you know, daydreaming and I wish this and I wish that, that's no longer. They're coming out of that with their exit strategy and their planning. They have been patient. They want you to be patient. They know you've been patient for a long time. And now they say, you know, I see through the illusions. I see through them. The universe also, anything that they're holding on to, and you've been feeling this coming for quite some time now, and they've been seeing it as well. The universe is clearing away what no longer serves them or you. The 2 of you have a very deep connection. Even apart, even after many years, even in distance, even in no contact, you have a very strong connection with you and this person. It's special. To give you confirmation, you don't need it, but I understand. I understand that it's important to make sure you're on the right path. Trust me, I get it. but you know it deep in your heart. So there's your validation. And this is the integration of the divine masculine and divine feminine within a person as well. So them balancing their feminine and masculine energy. Them stepping into the unknown. They may have stepped into the unknown by leaving a job, leaving a marriage, leaving a relationship, leaving a family, leaving a religion that no longer vibes with them. They no longer vibe with certain people, or they feel uncomfortable in certain rooms now. They don't feel comfortable in certain spaces any longer. I just got a vision of saging, clearing, cleansing. So there could be an unexpected, shocking event that happened or is going to happen that's making them reevaluate their values, their partnerships. The divine masculine, if this is a divine masculine for you, or your person or your parent or whoever this is, they're being pushed to drop their baggage. They're being pushed to show their emotions, to be more soft and vulnerable. And they're being pushed to connect with their inner child and take a leap of faith. It takes a lot of courage to do this. I feel like their ego is shattering. Again, if you said something to them or there was a conflict, they might be rereading it or replaying it in their mind if they can't physically read it. And they're playing your words over and over and over again in their head. The things you said, the things you didn't allow them to do to you, the things you called them out on, that their behavior was not okay, that the way that they were living was not okay, that they were abandoning themselves and that wasn't okay because you loved them too much to just be a yes person. You know, you love them too much to let them get away with hurting themselves like that or hurting you, and you loved yourself too much. You loving yourself is really making them realize their old ways of relating to you. Because originally, the love is there. The love is there. The love is so strong, and it's a very beautiful love. Okay, it's a divinely guided love. However, when it was on a weak or shaky foundation, maybe an even inauthentic foundation, it wasn't working the way that it needed to. So there's been like a mirror effect, and this person's being magnetically drawn to you. However, to have you and to level up spiritually, not just about you, but to really fulfill their destiny, because a lot of them have a big destiny to fulfill. It's going to be that they have to take a difficult choice. And they have to be authentic, and they have to show the good, the bad, and the ugly. So it's going to be shocking, or it has been shocking, for the destruction of their ego. But they're ready to drop the masks. There's a huge shift. There's a willingness to connect. So I feel a lot of rebirth here. A lot of growth. And that's exciting. Something you've been praying for, meditating on. Remember in the beginning? You've been meditating on this for so long. And Spirit is saying, look, you don't have to worry. Have faith. Trust. That trust card. We got you. We got this. What is meant for you will never pass you by. You don't even have to try. What's meant for you will never pass you by. You don't even have to try. And last message is the King of Pentacles. Yeah, they want to show up and show out. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Oh, bottom of the deck, the Emperor. Behind that is the World card. You cannot, oh, and Temperance. So their guides and angels are there guiding this along. Your light has been with them as well. guiding them along. Sagittarius, we have Aries, the World card. Things are coming to an end. Just like I felt, the cards are lining up just like they need to. So basically, oh, and there is travel here. I just have to say there's something to do with the two of you traveling to each other or meeting up or some sort of meetup or getting together. There's a big energy of that. But they are coming leveled up. I feel they've done something in their career. And they said, you know, in the past, I didn't show my feelings and emotions. I understand that I was just scared. I understand that you needed a soft place to land, and I needed to be more vulnerable. So they are aligning. This is the ultimate, for me, the World, Temperance, King of Pentacles, and the Emperor is the ultimate alignment of mastery. They are really mastering themselves. So this is incredibly powerful, grounded. It signals that a long cycle of growth is successfully closing, which is super exciting. So this is going to be a more secure person that shows up. A more emotionally balanced person. A person that, again, is not afraid to be vulnerable. They have control over themselves and their thoughts, their opinions, and their actions. They're not being ruled by their childhood trauma. They're not being ruled by their family of origin. They're not being ruled by religion, whatever this is for their addictions. So there is an end to something here, and it's a good ending. There's also something about reliability and physical comfort. They needed to be comfortable and they needed to be established before they try to show up for you. They're very protective over you too. There's something about being very protective. But this is happening in divine timing, and you knew this. The Temperance card is all about divine timing. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. I'm also feeling that this person is ready for the separation to be over. They are so ready for the separation to be over. They want to step up and be who you needed and wanted that they didn't show you before. That's why they were afraid that they ruined everything, because they want a chance to get this right and show you. And again, some of them are quiet because they're working on this behind the scenes. Yeah. He doesn't want to have you as a side chick or a side dude. He doesn't want to have you like that. Or they. I'm saying he, but they, whoever this is. And if this is not romantic, your boss doesn't want to pass you by. Your parents don't want to treat you like you're not important. Somebody has seen the error of their ways. And this could be a lot of people in your life just seeing where they did you dirty. And it's all because you've been leveling up and really asserting your boundaries. But he feels they feel protective. They feel responsible for your heart. How they treat your heart, that it's sacred, that your heart is sacred, that your emotions are sacred, and they're honoring that within you. I feel like this person is coming to a place of inner peace regarding you. That they're really allowing themselves to feel the strong soul connection that the two of you have, and to not try to explain it away and not try to give it like labels, that it is just what it is. And they're wanting to move at a healthy pace with you to make sure this stays grounded so the two of you can last this time. I'm hearing that song by the Rolling Stones that this may be the this may be the last time, this may be the last time, we don't know. Told you once, I told you twice. Yeah, there's something about not wanting to fight, to be immature, not wanting to keep you a secret, not wanting to make you feel like you're not worthy or you're not important. They don't want to do that anymore. So they've changed a lot, and they're bringing in that change and showing it to you. They're showing it to you. They're not just saying, oh, I've changed, hi. No, they want to show it. They want to show it by actions. So they're not really using their words right now. That's why they're so quiet, because they are wanting to show their actions. So, and I channeled this before about someone reaching out. I do feel a reaching out. Oh my gosh, it is stuck to the table. I do feel a reaching out, but it's going to take some time for some of you. Some of you will be getting a message soon. You will be getting a message soon. All right, we're going to end with the Charming Oracle Love Messages. Hope you enjoyed the reading. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Instagram if you want to. I'm trying to be more active over there. And if you would like to book a reading, that information is down below. Thank you so much to all of my new subscribers and returning subscribers. Those of you that are following me on TikTok, thank you so much. I love you guys. And when I say that, I mean it. I love y'all so much. I wish y'all so much happiness and abundance and blessings. I've been a complete fool. It makes me laugh because we just had the Fool card. I've been a complete fool thinking that the grass would be greener on the other side, but it wasn't. Please forgive me. They really want you to forgive them. I go back to the Seven of Cups with the options. The grass is greener on the other side. Yeah, they were trying to replace you or stay in a situation out of fear. They thought they could just stay over there and they would be fine, but they're not. I found myself when I found you. Look at that. You're their other half. You are their other half. I found myself when I found you. You have really awakened them. I don't care about what other people think anymore. I just want to be with you. Wow. That's why they're planning this exit strategy and they're getting a strong foundation, because they themselves have to learn that they shouldn't care what other people think, that this is their life. And it's important that they live their truth. They live their truth. They follow their dreams and follow their happiness. That's why a lot of them leaving jobs, leaving marriages, leaving religion, leaving family dynamics, because they realize, and it's not just about you. It's also about their soul's growth. They cannot grow where they're stagnant where they're at. They're not growing, and they have a mission to raise the vibration. We are in the age of Aquarius, so they have a mission of that, and they cannot do that where they're at. So they're being pushed out of their cocoons, and they don't care. They don't care. If you're a twin flame, your divine masculine is like, I want to be with you. I don't even care. And some people might see this as like a crisis that they're going through or a mental health crisis. No, they are actually healthy now. The end of a cycle. Oh, the World card. We had that. Oh, I'm getting chills again. We had the World card. So the end of a cycle, 999. You might be seeing that. And completion. That goes so well with the World card. A cycle coming to a close. This cycle is over. Let's get one more message. I'm so obsessed. Let's get one more message before we end the reading. Okay. Even though you are not in my life right now, you still are the best thing that has ever happened to me. So even if you are at a distance, or you're not speaking, or they've got no contact, or there's silence, whatever you want to call it, or whatever it is, whatever the situation is, they still care about you, and you're the best thing that has ever happened to them, because without you, without the lessons from you, without the growth and the change, they wouldn't be the person that they are leveling up to be or have leveled up to be. They have changed so much. They're not completely leveled up, but I'm going to tell you, they have had some major shifts and changes because you have said something or done something to them that really has them in their head and is pushing them to grow. Take care. Stay safe, you little beautiful boo thing. Look at you helping people grow.